The majority of individuals do not understand how it works. So here we go. You become what you think. Your thoughts create vibrations. They tune to a frequency. This is interpreted through the unconscious mind. The unconscious mind now creates a self-fulfilling prophecy, which you experience a physical world. It attracts people, circumstances, and even physical objects into your world, and you experience it. You become what you think about frequently. The less you try, the more you will get. The less you try, the more you attract, the more you manifest. Because you don't set up resistance. The universe works where effortless creates abundance. It's a natural law. When you force and you think and you try, you miscreate your world. Point blank. Next, it's all about the unconscious mind. You create everything through your subconscious mind. It is the part of the mind that interprets your world in an illogical way. It is the driving force behind all things that come into your existence. It takes your conscious mind's intentions, commands, it turns them into emotions, feelings, and then those feelings and emotions circulate, becomes habits, and they turn into actions, and then it becomes a subconscious hypnotic state or trance. Your unconscious literally takes you over and take you for a ride. Next, you never have to figure out how it's going to come to you. All you do is make a decision. Big one here. People don't get this one. You've been taught you have to figure it out. That's in your conscious logical mind. But the way the universe works again is through your unconscious mind. All you have to do is decide what you want, think about it, focus on it, put your attention on it, let it go. The unconscious takes the information. It has infinite ways. It figures out how it's going to come about. You'll get an intuition. You'll get a nudge. You get a desire. You get an inspired action. It comes down. It downloads into the unconscious from the superconscious. Unconscious takes it to the conscious. The logical mind interprets it. You get the idea. You get the vision. And it comes into your world and you act up on it. That's the secret.
You keep wishing for your reality to change. And you think that maybe if something out here changes, then you're gonna feel better. No, that's not the way it works. Because you see, in order for the things outside of you to change, you have to change. It took me a while to figure this out, but it's life-changing. Because not knowing this keeps you stuck in a cycle where you keep repeating the same mistakes over and over, and you keep seeing the same results, not seeing any progress, and it's like you're going in this wheel that you can't get out of until you change the way you see things, because that then changes your thoughts, changes your feelings, and then changes the action that you take, which leads you to a different, much better reality, my friend.
Learn how to use this secret, and I guarantee your life will change.
And then I think the hardest part is to teach our body emotionally what the future will feel like ahead of the actual experience. So what does that mean? You can't wait for your success to feel empowered. You can't wait for your wealth to feel abundant. You can't wait for your new relationship to feel love, or your healing to feel whole. I mean, that's the old model of reality of cause and effect. You know, waiting for something outside of us to change how we feel inside of us. And when we feel better inside of us, we pay attention to whoever or whatever caused it. But what that means then is that from the Newtonian world, that most people spend their whole life living in lack, waiting for something to change out there.
If you're currently experiencing a frustrating reality and you also believe that you have the power, the internal power to shift into a better reality, this is for you. Pay attention to that frustrating feeling. It's probably filled with what we quote unquote call negative feelings. You don't want to rush through the negative feelings. You want to let the negative feelings tell you what they're there to tell you. There's a reason why your current reality isn't satisfactory to you anymore. The negative feelings are there to tell you you're ready for an expansion or an upgrade.
I'm starting to realize that once you stop asking why, all of your blessings start pouring into your life. Don't ask why. Remain open and say thank you for the experiences that you're undergoing right now. The most painful parts turn into something so beautiful, especially when you stop asking why. The universe doesn't respond to why, it responds to your actions and what you've done to lead yourself into that position you are in currently. So instead of asking why, say, I am open. I am experiencing what I need to experience so that I can reach the path that I need to reach. Ashe.
You want to know the biggest obstacle that's preventing you from getting what you want? Your goals, your dreams, that house, that car, that life, to live, to manifest, to create? You know what the biggest block in your life is? People. People. When you care about what other people think, when you compare yourself to other people, you are taking your creative power away. People don't get how this stuff works. Every single person you meet have a different version of who they think you are in their head. You don't even know who you are because you have a version in your mind of who they think you are. Think about that. So what's the point? You are never going to win if you let people dictate your life. If you think or care about what other people think about you, you set up resistance. Your focus is away from your intentions. It all comes down to distraction and resistance. You see, here's the thing. When you are thinking or wondering or worrying about what other people think about you, you become a victim now because you're no longer in charge of your creation. Your unconscious mind starts to believe literally what you tell it. So it says, we're not good enough. We can't make that. We can't have that. We're not like them. They're too better than us. You create nothing. You're out the game. And a lot of people don't realize this. You know, they all talk about, well, it's my vibration. I have to focus. Yes, that's true. But what are we around most? People, others. And you never think that they can affect the way you create your world. So how do you fix it? Stop caring. Focus on you. Remember, everyone has an opinion of you. They have an image in their head of you, and most of the time it's not right. And who cares? You have to focus on yourself. Your mind only knows you. It focuses on you. The cells in your body only knows you. It acts according to how you program it. So program yourself with self-love, with self-motivation, self-care. Focus on you. Ignore. Don't listen. Don't compare. And you'll see how fast your life changes because you don't have resistance anymore. Now you start to create because your unconscious brings it right in, right on time.
Reality is created in the mind. And by changing your mind, you can change your reality. It's pretty simple. And if you don't know how to change your mind, simply get a piece of paper, get a pen, and start writing down your thoughts. Words are spells. Whether we speak them, write them, think about them. That's why it's called spelling. We're channeling energy every time that you speak, every time that you think about a word, every time that you start writing. And that energy, when you start writing, is going directly to your subconscious, which is responsible for 95% of your behavior. The most effective way to reprogram your subconscious mind is waking up. And the first thing you do is start writing down. The reason being is your mind is a blank slate. You're not thinking any thoughts. So as soon as you start writing things, you can go throughout your day after writing very positive things about yourself, affirmations, gratitude, for example. And throughout your day, you'll realize if you have a bad time, just think about the first thing you did that day. Pretty easy. You are the architect and sculptor of your reality.
What's entertaining you is training you, because what you tune into, you turn into. So remember that what you focus on will grow and expand. Always realize that where your attention goes, your energy will flow. So be conscious of what you're consuming, not only just with your mouth, although remember, peace begins in your plate. So remember that it's not only your diet that matters, but it's also what you're watching. It's also, what you're listening to, because whoever has your ear has your life. The law of averages says that we are the average of the 5 people we hang around most. And the law of association literally says that we become who we hang around. If you show me your friends, I can tell you your future. If you don't believe me, try me.
Literally my favorite manifestation technique right now. It's called revision. Concept of revision is to change a past event through your imagination. 1, get relaxed. Take like 10 to 20 deep breaths and just get in a relaxed state of mind. 2, bring forward to your mind's eye, your imagination, the event that you would like to change. Can't see it, just hear it. 3, imagine this event went exactly the way you wanted it to. 4, make the scene as vivid as possible. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you smell? What do you taste? What do you feel? Add your 5 senses. 5, loop it until it feels like a memory, until it feels like that should actually happen.
People can't get up in the morning and they can't get out of bed. I'm going to tell you why. Because they can predict the feeling of everything that's going to happen in their life. And their body's resigned to the familiar. It says, oh, another mundane day. But remember when you were a kid and you were going on a field trip? What happened then? You were up and dressed and ready to go before your parents were up. You know why? Because you knew something unexpected was going to happen. That's how we should live our lives. Waking up with the understanding to expect the unexpected, and something unusual should happen in our life as a result of our efforts.